have some more breaking inputs coming in at this point in time. Another video of the I-20, the car that was used in this explosion, has been accessed. We are just going to play out that another video that we have accessed of this I-20 car with car number, registration number HR26CE7674. And there you can see, this is another picture of this I-20 car that we have accessed. All possible angles are being probed by the investigative agencies, and there we can see the same registration number. And this also, in a way, gives us a sense of how it was moving from Faridabad and how it eventually reached the Red Fort parking spot yesterday evening. And this looks like from outside a fuel station. This is parked here outside a fuel station. This is what we can see in this particular picture, viewers, that has been accessed by Times Now. This is a Times Now exclusive, and we have now accessed another picture of I-20 that was used in the blast yesterday in the heart of Old Delhi, right outside the Red Fort metro station. Let's go back to my colleague Bhavtosh, who continues to be with us at this point in time. Bhavtosh, we have another video of this I-20 that we are showing to our viewers. This is actually from 29th of October. Can you tell us more about this visual that we have? It's outside a fuel station.
Well, as far as these footage are concerned, or the CCTV footage that our colleagues are accessing, or Priyank has accessed, this clearly shows that the car entered National Capital at the same time when the CCTV footage of Adil also, in fact, was accessed by security agency. Remember, yesterday we broke the story that how Adil was putting up or pasting posters in the downtown Srinagar, which were in fact Jaish-e-Mohammed posters of threatening posters, and also posters that were eulogizing the proscribed terror organization Jaish-e-Mohammed. And when the security agency started, in fact, investigating that case, in which the silhouette of an individual who was around 5 feet 11 inches tall, that the case in fact got open. This CCTV footage of an I-20 of the hatchback car clearly shows that the accused in this case had already entered the National Capital much before the module got busted, because Adil got arrested sometime in the early week of November. Right. And the accused in this case, Dr. Omar, was already in the capital on 29th of October.
Right. And, you know, in this video, Bhavtosh, I'd like you to describe it for our viewers as well. In this video, we can see that the pollution check is something that's going on. And there are 3 people in total who are, you know, in this car, who come out of this car, the pollution check happens, and then they get back inside the car. So clearly, there are more people who are part of this entire module. We do not really know who these 3 people really are, but of course, there's definitely much more than, you know, what meets the eye right now, Bhavtosh. And also, you know, there are certain reports in a way also indicating that perhaps in the car in which explosion took place yesterday, there were more people. Do we have any clarity, you know, from the agencies, from cops on that aspect yet? Was it only one person suspected to be Dr. Omar, or were there more people inside that vehicle? Because in this video, we can clearly see 3 people coming out of the car and then entering again.
Well, as far as the investigators are concerned, as of now, they have said that eyewitnesses have said that there could be more than eyewitnesses said that there could be around 2 or 3 individuals inside the car, whereas the analysis of the CCTV footage that have been done by the higher-ups in the security agency, they suspect that there could be 1 or at maximum 2 individuals inside the car. They are ruling out as of now around 2 to 3 people who could be there inside the car, though there are unidentified bodies which are lying there in the LNJP hospital. Yes, on the 29th of October, the CCTV footage that has been accessed by Priyank, a colleague, shows that there are 3 individuals in the car. It could be possible that the 3 individuals are Dr. Muzammil along with Dr. Omar and some other individual. That needs to be investigated. That will be investigated by the agencies that are probing this case. So one has to wait and see what would be the outcome of this. But these are crucial leads for law enforcing agencies as they formally investigate this case. Already an FIR has been filed under sections of anti-terror law, that of BNS under sections of murder as well as criminal conspiracy and explosives act.
Right. And also for the benefit of our viewers, Bhavtosh, can you also explain to us the route that has been mapped by the investigative agencies that this car really took yesterday from Faridabad, from Dodge village in Faridabad to the Red Fort area?
Well, the 11 hours that has been mapped by security agency and law enforcing agencies as they probe this case is that the car left Faridabad for Delhi. It was spotted at Asian Hospital in Faridabad at around 7:30 in the morning. That at 8:13 a.m. it was spotted at Badarpur toll. It enters, it pays the toll. It is then spotted at 8:20 a.m. At Okhla industrial area. So it was already inside Delhi. The traffic was not peak hour traffic. Then at 3:19 p.m. it enters the Red Fort area, and for almost 3 hours It is parked there, and at around 6:48 p.m. it leaves the parking area, and the blast actually happens at around 6:52 p.m. It was in a slow-moving car, and then the first PCR call or the first call to the fire department is made at around 6:56 p.m. and then multiple calls are made to the fire department.
Right, Bhavtosh, stay on with us. My colleague Priyank Tripathi also joining us on the broadcast. Priyank, you've accessed this video that we are showing to our viewers right now, which is from 29th of October. It's the same I-20 with the same registration number that we could see around Red Fort yesterday that was used for the blast. Can you describe for our viewers what exactly is happening here and why this video is extremely important?
This video is important, Hina, because this shows that these individuals wanted to show to the world that they are living normal life, and they never wanted to expose their thought process that they wanted to carry out an attack with the same kind of blast. We know it for the fact that this vehicle had been operating and moving in Faridabad and Gurugram, but they had plans to bring the vehicle to the national capital. That's why before the vehicle could have been brought to the national capital, since it was an old vehicle, they made it sure that the vehicle registration as well as the pollution certificate should be there, so that they should not be caught by any of the police team. So that is very important to be seen as per this moment, where the police officials have also tracked down every location of the vehicle wherever it was moving.
So they are trying to cover all their bases there because they know that this is the time when pollution is a big problem in Delhi, trying to ensure nobody stops them at any checkpoint, and perhaps that's the reason why they thought it's important to take pollution certificate. And also very important point you highlighted, Priyank, how they were trying to show how normal things really are, but in reality what they were planning to do was nefarious. I mean, this is absolutely unimaginable. You've got these doctors, who are supposed to be protecting the people, protecting the humanity, becoming demons literally. And this entire white collar terror module has today shocked the country. I want to understand from you, Priyank, in terms of investigation so far, as far as this car is concerned, have we managed to get any leads as to how many people were actually there in this particular vehicle where the explosion took place yesterday evening? Of course, initial reports suggested that it was only one person suspected to be Dr. Umar, but now reports indicating there could be more. Were these the same three people that we are seeing in the video right now who were perhaps also there yesterday when the explosion took place? Because Bhavtosh was also telling us some eyewitnesses are of the view that maybe there were more people. They perhaps saw more people in it.
Absolutely right, Hina, because these are the matter of investigation. If you look at the statement of the Delhi Police Commissioner yesterday, he mentioned that there were a group of men who could be behind this particular attack. But in the CCTV footage, the cops happened. There was only one person, which was Umar, who came out of the parking area, and he was the one who was driving this vehicle. So many things are yet to be certain, but the larger conspiracy probe, as well as those sympathizers and the terror operative who have been working under the same banner, are yet to be arrested by the Delhi police official or any of the state police officers. That is a big task for the law enforcing agency. That's why we saw that there was a very coordinated effort which was put in by all these ATS, as well as the Home Secretary himself, along with the Home Minister, had a very high-level meeting where the Delhi Police Commissioner, as well as the Director IB, the
Right.
DIB was also present. So multiple things are being taken into consideration, knowing the fact that these terrorists have finally succeeded in their
Right.
nefarious plan. Now it's a task for the agencies to stop any kind of further casualty which we saw yesterday.
All right. Thank you very much, Priyank, for the moment, for joining us with your inputs. We'll